Hey, it's Bo from 757 Makerspace. If it's been a little while since you've taken our training class on how to use the ShopBot PRS Alpha, this is the 4-foot by 8-foot CNC machine, then this is a quick little refresher for you. Here's how you get started. Over here at the computer station login, all train members have the passcode. Just sit down, go ahead and start this up. Go to the left-hand side over here where the controller box is, and you're gonna turn the controller itself on. Also make sure that the interlock is turned on as well. Next, we're gonna open the ShopBot software. And with the software open, the first thing we need to do to make the connection is click this blue button here on the controller. This is attached to the control box that we just turned on. Next, we're gonna use the yellow control box inside of the ShopBot software. We're gonna move this so it's in a space where we can access it to put in our bit, but also so it's free and clear of any obstructions. Now we can load our material. If we're doing full-size sheets, just align to that bottom left, but in general, if you're doing the auto X and Y, which we'll do in a little bit, that bottom left makes a great coordinate. Now, the vacuum hold down system is turned on here, and this is the machine that makes all the magic happen. Now, it's no real secret. What's happening underneath here is there's 4 separate chambers that come underneath here to pull that vacuum. So with the plumbing under here, we're pulling in each one of these 4 quarters: the front right quarter, the front left quarter, the rear left quarter, and the rear right quarter. Now, the valves themselves can be kind of hard. You might need to use 2 hands for this. When they're in the open position like this, it's now pulling all the way through here. Adjust where you need to, and then turn the vacuum on. Your material should be locked down securely. Next, we're gonna come over here to the interlock, and we're gonna disengage that and remove the wrenches. This is so that we can go ahead and put in our bit into the collet. We're gonna start by removing the collar. Choose the appropriate size collet that fits your bit, and make sure that it snaps in first into this ring. Now place that ring on and insert your bit. Tighten that down with the wrenches. Now we're gonna put the wrenches back. We're gonna make sure to click the key into the engage interlock by turning it to the... Next, we're gonna run the auto XY homing. That's this button right here. But first, a quick break. What controls this and stops this? Well, there's a set of end stops that is really a sensor that reads this bolt location right here on the side. There's locations like this on the gantry for the X and the Y to be notified for it. Now, back to our project here. With the XY automatic, it's gonna move forward twice. Once kind of fast, the second time micro stepping, then it's gonna move into the other direction. It's gonna do that fast, step back, micro step back. It's now touched those points. It's moved back into a safe location. And now our X and Y home positions are all set. Now we need to set the Z home position. And to do this, we're gonna remove the Z plate and the clip. You'll find these here in the upper right next to the spindle. Pull these out. We're gonna position the plate with our bit inside of here, making sure that when it steps down, it's gonna touch, and we're gonna clip right there to the collet itself. That makes this real easy. We're gonna run the auto Z homing. That's this button right here to the side that has the Z on it. And when it does that, it's gonna prompt us. We're gonna click OK, and it's gonna step down once kind of fast, then it's gonna pull back up, and it's gonna micro step back down a second time. When it does that, it makes the connection to the plate. We are now all set, and our Z is currently set to the top of our material. Next, we need to put these up. We're just gonna unclip, and we're gonna turn the plate with the clip attached to it and slide it right back into the holder. In the control box, we're gonna raise the Z just enough to make sure that we can fit the dust shoe underneath this. So in that control box, I can now take the dust shoe, and in case it's even close, I can push it a little closer to the table or our material. The magnets will help it to snap back in. Now, the next step we need to do is to turn on the dust collection. We're gonna simply come over here to the side, click start, make sure everything and no obstructions inside of here. Now we're ready to cut the project. To do that, we're gonna browse to the part file, choose OK, and there's gonna be a notepad-like box that pops up. Just hit enter, and your job is ready to start. But first, this is the most important part, is you have to hit this green start button. That's gonna fire up the spindle. When you hear the spindle running, now it's okay to click the OK button, and your job is now ready to run. And you'll start seeing the CNC in motion, ready to cut your project. Good job.